How is everybody doing today? Let's bring in some beautiful energy for this black obsidian crystal skull. I think that's what it is. It's my daughter, so I'm borrowing her crystal skulls at the moment, which is beautiful. Labradorite crystal skull. I love working with a crystal skull. So today I will be doing a past life healing. My cat is just curled up over there. It's been a little while since I have been on my channel. I've added some short videos when I went to Edinburgh recently, and it was absolutely beautiful. So I am tired, to say the least, from my beautiful adventures, but I was guided to come on today. Life, I wouldn't say so much gets in the way, but sometimes we have to deal with things in life like chaos magic and learning to alchemize chaos magic. So I've moved to a lovely new home, and let's just say there was quite a few legal stuff that I had to deal with. Basically, I ran out of time to find a home, so I had to go and see a judge, something I haven't done for some time. I won't go into the past to an extent because it's just, it is what it is, basically. And these things happen that we need to learn how to alchemize, that are connected to the past, but it's like looking at things from a different perspective to do with the past. So all I'm going to say is, in regards to that, it was a different scenario when I had to go and see a judge this time. And the judge was actually really nice, and he gave me an extra few days so I could move all of my stuff into my new home. So I will say that some energies didn't have the outcome that they wished for. So, you know, in regards to that, some people need to think about where they are putting their magic or their time or their energy, because I know that there would be some that would be like, how on earth is that woman still standing? I need to cut my fringe. My hair's growing really long. It's growing long. Yeah. So it's alchemy. It's alchemy. My ancestors, I know, have got my back, my friends, my family, but it also helped me step into my power myself. So I do this channel, and I am here because to show others it can be done, but sometimes it can affect you. I know that there are some energies that wanted me to go crazy, lose my marbles, even though they have called me crazy, and I'm just like, whatever. So yeah, but at the end of the day, you know, you need to think about if that goes back to them. Can they learn how to alchemize those energies like I've had to? And I'm definitely not on my own in this, because this has been happening to other people as well. It's not just been happening to me. So it's been really interesting, but it just goes to show that sometimes we get tested, or some would call it an initiation. You know, and I'm not being initiated into any coven, secret society, call them what you will, because it doesn't interest me. Do you know what I mean? I am not bound to anybody. So, and that's what some people don't like, because especially to do with the masculine energy. Yeah, but that can also happen to the feminine energy and the masculine energy. You know, we can flip those roles, we can flip it. So say, for my experience, the reason why I am doing this past life healing today is because I have been told by my guides, by my ancestors, that I need to forgive these male energies that either murdered me in a past life, or they tried to murder me in this life, because they have come back. They've followed me, not all of them, but they've followed me from a past life, and I need to close this cycle once and for all, basically. Yeah. So, and I know that I'm not the only person experiencing this. So I'm not only doing this for me, I am doing this to help others help themselves, and to finally release whatever it is that they are carrying. It could be mentally, physically, emotionally. For me personally, it's my right side still. It's like, it's still there, and I'm like, oh, no matter how much healing I do, no matter how much shamanic work I do when I go to my yoga classes, because we do the balance with ancestral, the masculine and the feminine energy, it's still there. The pain is still there, and I feel it on the side of my neck and my shoulder and all the way down my arm. And especially with moving and doing all sorts of things and pushing my body sometimes to the limit. This is why I've had to rest the last few days after my beautiful time with my family, who means so much to me. And all the fuckery, excuse my French, excuse my language, but it is what it is, that the build up towards it, like things were going wrong with my car. You know, I got my car all legal, and then I had problems with the gears, and it was like I couldn't ignore it. And basically what my guides were saying to me was, if I didn't listen and I got on the motorway with how my car was, it wouldn't end very well. But there were some energies that hoped I wouldn't listen to those warnings, right? And I did, and it cost me money. More money than what I expected, but I listened. So sometimes with spirit, they're trying to get through, they're trying to give us messages, they're trying to make us listen to something important, and sometimes we don't hear them. Yeah, well, I heard them. I could not hear them, if that makes sense. It was like, you know, you need to do this, you need to listen. But what I'm going to get to is those energies that would have great satisfaction for something to happen to someone. Yeah, like that's shadow work, right? Which I continuously do because of other things. So this is a kind of past life shadow work healing to clear things once and for all, to move on, to move on and not be so, not so much affected by past life connections and what have you. Acceptance is very difficult in some cases because I'm not forgiving these men, right, for them. I'm forgiving them for me. Yeah. Because they need to deal with their own karma, and karma is real. Some people are finding it out at the moment that karma is real. So, yeah, it is real. It is real. So let's connect with some Ascended Masters cards. But as I say, for me, in connection to do with the masculine, there could be some masculines that need to forgive a feminine energy or feminine energies for what happened to them in a past life. Do you see what I mean? Because I can't do one without the other. I can't, because, you know, come out of the closet, Amasaratu. So don't hide your gifts. Don't hide who you are. You know. Oh, I could say something about that. Yeah. They're going to be like, oh my God, cringing. The ones hiding in the shadows, we can see you. Well, I can anyway. And some others can see you as well. So we know who you are. Health and Healing Hilarium. We know who you are. You know. What's that saying when they throw rocks and they hide their hands and they go, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do that. It wasn't me. Well, we know who you are, so we do. We know who you are. And I think some energies know that I know, that they know, that I know, they know who they are. Yeah, like that. Peace offering, white buffalo calf woman. So is there a peace offering coming through? Is there peace offering? Well, you know, karma is still going to come, you know. So you can say you're sorry and all of this, but it's not like, oh, I'm so sorry, and do you know what I mean? And all of that. Like, in that respect, like, I'm so sorry for, like, you know, doing a hate campaign against you and bringing in all of these people to try and destroy your life, you know. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Please forgive me. You still have to go through your karma, darling. Do you know what I mean? Power of Joy, Mataraya. Same as I would have to. And the things that I've been accused of, I'm like, what? I got better things to do with my life. Seriously, I have. You know, I ain't got time for bullshit. At the end of the day, I use my magic for good, for protection. Do you know what I mean? And I've learned how to alchemize a lot of stuff. So, teacher, oh my goodness, how do I pronounce this? Mahakolahan. Rakosi, I can't, just can't. I don't know. I just can't. Some of these I'm like, yeah. So, you know, the high school, it's like the high school bully. Who's coming through saying that? The high school bully or a bully. But when they get everybody to turn on one innocent person, right? They do like a hate campaign, a smear campaign. And it actually ends up in murder. Okay? I'm going to say it, right? Because, you know, that happened to me in a past life. I've already dealt with that, so it's cool. Do you know what I mean? I'm not holding any resentment whatsoever towards it. But I know that there was a price on my head in this life. Was it $1 million? That's a bit cheap, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's put up £1 million bounty for well, I'm still alive. Do you know? Yeah. Have you got eyes? Can you see? Open your heart to love. Jesus. Well, I mean, the story of Jesus being persecuted because he was a healer. And Mary Magdalene apparently was a prostitute. I mean, I've already been called one of those anyway. Do you know what I mean? And people trying to ruin my business and go, don't go with her, she's a prostitute. And it's like, load of shite. Retreat into nature, green man. And is that usually by men who can't have a relationship with me? Or was that rumour started by my ex? I really don't know. But it was, you know, it's just whatever, innit? Persistence, Lao. Ooh. But that is demonising the divine feminine. And talking about demonising, even demons protect the divine feminine, by the way. Even demons have probably got more respect than some of these. I don't know who they are. I don't know what to call them right now. My mind's just gone blank. Let it go, Kuan Yin. Yes, let it go. Let it go. Alchemize that hate in your heart for these men. Like, just because a woman doesn't want anything to do with you because of the person that you are, you need to look at yourself, you know, instead of like with other people. Do you know what I mean? Especially with that, you know, look at yourself. At the end of the day, you know, why would someone not want to be with you? Why? Because you do fucking hate campaign against someone. Do you know what I mean? And then you're like, oh, I'm just going to get them to forgive me. Well, you know, look at you. Look at the person you've become. Freedom, Hina. And the victimization. I'm a victim. Poor me. Let's get the violins out, you know? I mean, grow up. Sorry, but some masculine energies need to grow the F up and some feminine energies need to as well. I'm not just demonizing the masculine. I'm just saying feminine energies as well. As a whole, as a collective. Artistic expression, Paul the Venetian. Find the blessings in your current situation, Krishna. Yes. This is what I mean. This is the level up. The level up of gifts, and then people, when you get more gifts that come in and out, and then people get jealous and stuff, and it's like, well, if you got off your ass and did shadow work and had to learn how to alchemize death magic, chaos magic, all sorts of, you know, stuff that gets thrown at one person, then maybe, you know, you might connect with your gifts more. I don't know. I really don't know. But, and it's also ancestral, and there's ancestors going, you're not having the gifts because they're not theirs. They're from a ancestral lineage that's ancient, I believe. But gifts are unlocked. The more darkness, chaos magic, evil, nastiness that some people have to learn how to alchemize, it does help unlock ancient ancestral gifts, apparently, so you can't have them. Maybe tap into your own ancestral connections, and then, you know, you might like have your own. I don't know, but you can't destiny swap and you can't have what's yours, so there you go. Anyway, yeah, when you're ready, take a deep breath in and out. Sorry, some people may think that I'm being a bit cheeky, but I do get messages and that from ancestors and guides and what have you, because they come through and they say what they want to say. And they've definitely made their point. So there we go. When you are ready, take a deep breath in and out. And think about what it is that you may need to heal in connection to do with a past life. Your heart, any pain in your body, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially as well. Any blockages can be alchemized now. This is your time. I'm only a guide here. This is your time. To alchemize that energy. To alchemize it. You have a right to be here, just as anybody else. Nobody has a right to try and come in and take your life. For fame, fortune, for a pack of chocolate buttons. You know. Sorry. I have a joke with some of my friends that it's like, oh, I sold my soul for a pack of chocolate buttons. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just like, once they're gone, they're gone. And it's like, well, what are you going to do now, sunshine? What are you going to do? When the master's call. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And they're not interested in money. Do you know what I saw the other day? There was some celebrity, I don't know who it is. My children will probably have more of an idea, but apparently they sold their soul. And they said that they want it back because they regret what they did. So I'm like, well, I don't know. I did it. Bleh, can't even talk. I'm getting tongue-tied. I don't even know what goes into it to an extent, and I don't want to know. I don't. I know that there's consequences for everything. Do you know what I mean? And it's never interests me at the end of the day. Because I do know the consequences. Like, you know, I do. But I'm not in the mood to properly go into that energy. Do you know what I mean? I've known all about the consequences in that since I was a teenager. That's why I've just gone, no, I'm not doing it. You know? This also is in connection with cutting cords. The ones that try and come into your dreams and try and steal your sexual energy. Yes, we know all about you. You don't have permission to do that as well. I don't give permission. And anybody else who connects with this healing, past life healing, they don't give permission either. So, and the cords cannot be retouched. So once they're cut forever. Yeah, they can't be reattached. So no matter how hard you try to reattach them to try and steal someone's sexual energy, you are refused access to it forever. Because you don't have permission. You never had permission in the first place. Do you know what I mean? You never had permission to do that in the first place, you know. And if people don't like what I'm saying, don't watch my video then. Alright? And people know what I'm saying. So, yeah. Yeah. Those cords will never be reattached. And this also allows for your true divine counterpart to come in. Not the fake one. Oh, my dream. I had a dream that I have a very important soul mission, and my fake divine counterpart or twin flame was watching me, and the Hulk was carrying me to the airport because I had a very important soul mission to do in Argentina. And the Hulk, who is my protector, was making sure that I got there safely. I mean, how romantic is that? So, yeah, beautiful. So, yeah, your dreams be significant. May you have beautiful, loving, magical dreams, and not anyone trying to come in and sabotage your beautiful life, because you deserve to be here just like anybody else. You do. And you are loved. Never forget that. Even though I don't know you, you are loved. And we all go through certain things for a reason we might not know, and it can be really tough sometimes. That's why in one sense it does give me comfort to know that there are people that actually get it. You know, they might not be going through what I'm going through, but they're going through similar, and they actually get it. And I love those people. And look what's come out. Oh my God. Compassion. Compassion is within you to feel you into your higher heart. I'm going to cry. Sorry. And how it gives out that feeling to others with sincerity that radiates from all that you are. It is time to bring this to the fore. Absolutely. Where would we be without love in our hearts? Yeah? Where would we be? Wow. Violet flame. The violet flame is all around healing flame of divine creator's love, and it can heal from within to make you whole again. I am the violet fire. I am the purity of God's desire. I am, therefore I am. I don't mind showing emotion. People can take the piss out of me. I don't really care at the end of the day. You know, those ones with cold hearts, yeah, you're missing out on love. Do you know what I mean? You are. And you're pretending to be whatever. Do you know what I mean? We see through you. So, yeah, it is what it is, basically. Metatron. Metatron is a great teacher in knowledge and wisdom of interdimensional journeying and selecting us to learn from these great teachings. An honor is bestowed upon us as a gift from on high. From a high. Oh, learning is the key. Wow. I love these cards. But yeah. Where would we be without love? Love is such a precious gift. It really is. Embrace. Embrace the existence of you. For you are special and needed to help spread this energy of unconditional love through your embraces, bringing peace to all that walk upon your path in life. Smile. That is so beautiful. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this past life healing, and I will see you again soon. Look after yourselves.